there's no business like show business for children following their parents into the limelight. And
remember last summer we took you behind the scenes at Manchester Airport to meet the workers who try to ensure a smooth beginning and end to our annual holidays. Well, one aspect of airport life that we couldn't tell you about is in fact one of the biggest tasks of all. It's underway right now for the first time in 15 years. It costs more than £6 million. It can only happen in winter. I'm talking, if you're wondering, about the resurfacing of the 2-mile-long runway. Trevor Green joined the night shift.
I actually am in talking to air traffic control. They obviously know what aircraft are expected in and what aircraft are likely to depart. Once they tell me the last aircraft's arrived or departed, then we can actually close the runway.
This is an exercise of military precision. It's actually been in the planning for 2 years. The existing runway surface has been down for 15 years and quite frankly it's worn out. So this time of the year in winter, when we aren't quite as busy as perhaps we would normally be, it presents an opportunity to put a new surface down.
The first few times it's a bit daunting because you've got all these people behind you, but you get used to it after a while. The main thing is to get them onto the runway as fast as possible as soon as you've actually closed the runway.
It must take quite a battering.
Well, there are about 150,000 aircraft land and take off a year, so yes, it takes one hell of a battering. We're stripping off the whole surface of the existing runway, basically to make it safe for the aircraft to land. The runway is effectively worn out.
It's just after midnight and the first plane due here in the morning has already left its place of departure. The big question is, of course, will the runway be ready in time for it to land?
It's a very tight schedule, and each night we plan what we are going to do. We take due notice of the weather forecast, and obviously we have problems during the working period and we have to make instant decisions so we can be sure that come 6:30 the runway's back open and Manchester are operating as normal.
I want to make sure that basically all personnel are off. There's no, sort of debris or anything left on the runway, no stones, silts or anything else.
incredible, well done to all of you. Well, now, one of the most demanding jobs for an ambitious young reporter is their first